Hey everyone, it's Louise from Craft Geek Dioramas. I've just finished a 1/6 scale diorama stand which I thought I would upload and should do a very quick video for you guys just to show you exactly what I've been up to the last couple of weeks. I have been a little bit quiet on the diorama front purely because of day job, work commitments, family, life, but I thought as I just finished this one I would quickly do a short video for you guys just to see what I've been up to. Just a little side track thing. I've had a few comments recently from followers saying that my ums and my ers are slightly annoying and can kind of put you off the videos. I'm really sorry if that is the case. I don't claim to be a great YouTuber, hence why you never see my face. I don't claim to be a great talker. There's another but it's purely because I'm just not very good at this kind of thing. But I like to upload my art. I like to show everybody what I've been making. So I really do apologise. I can't help the way I talk, and if nobody likes it, then I guess you can just switch off and go on to the next video. But I just want to apologise for anybody that does find it irritating, but the more I'm more conscious of it, the more I'm going to do it. So I'm just going to put that to bed now, and I'm just going to carry on as I always have, and I hope everybody continues to like my artwork, which is really what this is all about. So this one is a 1/6 scale diorama stand, and it's predominantly for a Jason Voohrees figure. I'm using Dexter here today just so you can gauge scale. This piece is around 6 inches across the bottom here and 8 inches back as a frame base that I've used, and the height is about 45 centimeters tall. So I could kind of get the lamp in sort of perspective, but I didn't want it to be too high. Materials used, I've got my usual frame base here, which is made of wood. I've got the dock that I've used, which is I made from a hard grey board, which is a bit like a mount board that I use. I love using this stuff. It's actually really robust. It gives good texture, and I thought I would use it on this dock. The actual lamp, a couple of materials have been used in the lamp. The actual pole is a metal pole that I had just in my drawer kicking about. The actual lamp is one of these little mini desk lamps that you can get on eBay. They cost sort of about £3 or £4, and they come with a little stand and it comes with a little stand that you put them on, but I disassembled it and just kept the head part of it. And obviously the way it turns on and off is on the top here. It clicks on and off. I kind of like attached it to some piping here, which is like a rubber material, and I kind of have also used some wire that I had in my drawer that I wrapped around the pole all the way down through, and I've used little cable ties here. Sorry, like I said, my camera work is not the best here. Focus. I've used some cable ties on the pole to keep everything secure, which I think it looks pretty good. I painted the whole thing in black, and then I dry brushed to give it sort of a silver bronzy look on the head and on the cable ties and on the wiring. The actual pole is sort of a silvery colour. You can't see it particularly well in this light. It's poor light here today. It's Easter Sunday and it's pouring with rain outside, and if I just quickly spin around, there you go, that's how wet it is here. So spring has begun. Anyway, back to what we're focusing on. So yeah, it's a dock. Water. So I wanted to have, I've done something like this before. If anybody follows my Craft Geek Dioramas page and my Instagram, last year I did a dock which was very similar. I had a head on there that I had an axe through, and I had Jason Voohrees' head coming out of the water. So it's something that I've actually done before, but I wanted to do it in a slightly different style. So this time I wanted a hand coming out of the water, and I had a spare 1/6 hand in my box of tricks, and I've done the water effect before quite a few times. I have covered it on some videos here, but basically what I use is clear sealant. So I painted the base in there sort of a dark brown colour, and then I added the clear sealant, which stays kind of quite liquidy for a short time. And then I placed the, I painted the hand up first with the blood, waited for that to dry, and then I plopped it into the sealant, and then I kind of worked the sealant around the hand so it's actually quite firm in there and stuck. Also, I pre-built the dock before I put all of the silicone in, so that's basically went down into the sealant, and that is nice and firm. The actual pole, I made a little hole in to slip the pole into, and it goes into the base part. So for shipping it will detach, which is quite good. And really that's about it. The paintwork for the blood, better cover that I guess really, because it's one of the predominant parts of the piece. I use Citadel blood paint, which is blood for the blood gods, I believe. I think that might be right. And what I tend to do is I've got a new technique that I'm still working on, and it is using Citadel red paint with a touch of black and some varnish, mixed all in together. You can also use it with super glue, and it kind of gives this shiny look to the blood. So I use different tones of colour. So that you can see the darker one there with slight black added, and then I added just Citadel blood for the blood gods on top to give it a different sort of tone. And then I used it on the sealant. Now anybody that uses sealant for their water knows that obviously you can't paint sealant, it's just repellent to paint, but it does actually work with the varnish. So it kind of, I wanted to have the blood looking like the body's just kind of gone down into the water and the blood's sort of circulating around on the water. So it did actually adhere to it by using the varnish with the Citadel mix that I use. So it kind of worked quite well, and I'm really pleased with the outcome on that one. So that's basically it. That is my 1/6 scale stand for a Jason Voohrees, I can't get my words out, figure. And I will speak to you guys very soon. Bye bye.